Hello, welcome to Let's Cook at Home with your off-the-picture artist, Lyric Jones. Today we are going to prepare what I call jackfruit salad. Okay, so you have your tuna salad. We're going to replace the tuna with jackfruit. Okay, now if you have fresh jackfruit, that's fantastic, fabulous. I don't always have access to that, so I order it in the can. Okay, and this is not a hard recipe, so I would say prepare your jackfruit the same way you would prepare your tuna salad. You're just going to replace your tuna with the jackfruit. Okay, so at the end of the day, I'm going to fix it my way, okay? But you can fix yours your way. And I've said this multiple times in different videos. I do things the way I do things. I show you how I do it. But you can tweak, change, move things in any order that you like to, okay? So let's get started. All right? Now, I wrote down the ingredients for this one, okay? So I'm going to read the ingredients first. After I read the ingredients, then I'm going to wash my celery, and I'm going to go ahead and dice it up in the food processor so you don't have to hear that, okay? And then we'll move on with the rest of the things from there. So, for this, of course, we have our jackfruit. And I get my jackfruit from Walmart, okay? And sometimes I get it from Amazon. Yeah, I'm getting it from Amazon this month on Subscribe and Save. So I think you can get like 6 cans. I'm not absolutely correct, but I know it's on my list of Subscribe and Save. So anyway, jackfruit. You need your pickled relish. I got dill, okay, so they have the sweet, whatever flavor you want. I use dill, okay. We have our ground flaxseed. We have our Old Bay. We're going to put in some sage and some ground mustard and black pepper. Hold on. We'll need some black pepper. I got a bell pepper over here that I've washed. I got green onions. Here's our celery. I have a lime because we're going to use the zest from the lime. So you need your zester. And I'm also going to squeeze the juice from the lime in it. So you're going to need your citrus squeezer. What else do we need? Dill weed. Okay, and then I have my Hellman vegan dressing. So you use whatever mayo, mayonnaise that you choose, okay? But this is what I'm using. And then you're going to need something to put it on. So you can either make your sandwich, or you can have crackers, lettuce, put it on top of lettuce. So whatever your toppings are, you'll need that. And that's it. So I'm going to wash, cut, and dice in the food processor the celery. And I'll be right back. Oh, and I'm also going to drain the jackfruit. Okay? So I'm going to do those two things, and I'll be right back. Alright. So I have shredded up in the food processor the bulk of the celery. I use the whole pack, the whole stalk. I use all of it. Okay, so what I wanted to show you, because I forget sometimes that, again, everybody doesn't watch videos the same. And everybody does not just know how to do things. Okay, some people really do need to see you do certain things. So with the celery, just know that the whole stalk of celery, I have shredded it up, and with each time I put it in the puree, I cut a piece of green onion. Okay, so I'm going to cut this end off. But I cut in some green onion. So overall, I think I have 4 stems of green onion. When I buy my green onion, I buy it in the pack, and I put it in water, and I keep it up here in the sun. So after a while where you have cut it, it turns brown. This doesn't have a smell. When it still has a smell to it, I use it. If it doesn't have a smell, if it doesn't smell like anything, then I just throw it away. Because to me, it's dead then. But once I have used all of these up, I throw it away, and then I put in a fresh pack. And I will say that keeping it in a jar of water, it lasts longer than keeping it in the refrigerator. In the refrigerator, it's shriveled up, it's dead, or it done turned all juicy and gross. But when I keep it here, it continues to grow. So sometimes it'll grow this tall and I have to cut it. You get more for your money if you put it in a jar of water than versus keeping it in the bag or laying it in the refrigerator. Okay, so that's just my little Lyric Originals tip, okay, to keep your green onions in a jar. So what I really want to do is just use all of these up because I do have a fresh bag. So with my fresh bag, I'm going to dump out this water, wash the container, and then I add spring water to it. And then I just set it up here on my shelf with my other plants, and it continues to grow. So I'm going to cut this celery. So I cut it with my scissors because my food processor is small, so I don't want to overwhelm it. And it's a really good one. I like it. It's a Ninja. Somebody at an old job told me about this, and it's a really inexpensive Ninja. And this would be the prime time to get it is around, the holiday season time. But when I buy celery, I like to buy the celery with the green on top. Alright, I know you see it now where they cut this part off. I want it all. Okay, give me all of it. And I use all of it. I cut every bit of it up when I use it. I use every bit of it. I use it all the way down. And I know a lot of people throw away this part. When it gets down to here, not me. we getting all the monies. We eating it all. Put it in. Then I take my green onion and cut it in. Okay, and like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and use it all. I'm going to use all of it for the simple fact that I do have a fresh pack of onions. Now, with them being, there's still some nice, fresh, strong green in here. Honestly, I probably could leave it because it's still growing. You see, it's starting to sprout out another one. And that's, to me, is how you really get your money's worth from buying your green onions. Because they went up on green onions. If you buy the organic ones, they went up. They're like $2 a bag now. You remember we used to get green onions like 2 for $1? I remember when they used to be $1 for a bunch. They hitting us now like, give us all your money for these green onions. Alright, so I'm going to put the top on it. Hit it. That's it. Put it inside. I'm going to hit it one more time. I'm going to hit it one more again. There it is. That's it right there. Alright. Alright. I'll add this in. And I don't think I need this for anything else. So, I'm going to put it in the sink so it can be washed. Then again, I might not, because then I know I might think of something like, oh, I forgot to add this in. So I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it here on the side. So anyway, we have our celery and our green onion that's already in here, okay? And like I said, I use the whole stalk of celery, but that is completely up to you. I use it because I don't cook every day, and so I make large batches of things, and then I eat off of it during the week, or if I get tired of something, I put it in the freezer. But for the most part, I eat it throughout the week, and then I'm done. Certain things don't even last long, and you see me making these big batches of things, and you think, oh, she's going to throw that away, or it's going to take her a whole week. I even ate that 3 days. Gone. This, I really like this. Like I said before, I am a snacker, and this is a nice, healthier snack for me. Okay, so I got that all blended up. Now I'm going to add in the entire jar of the dill relish. Okay, the entire jar is going in. And I forgot. You know what? I just remembered I am going to need this food processor. I'm glad I didn't put it in the sink. I'm going to need it because I got to grind up the jackfruit. See? This is what I mean sometimes. I get ahead of myself. I knew it wasn't a good choice to think to throw it in the dishwater. It's fine. It's fine. I got it now. Alright, so we're blending this up. And I did not tell you on the list to add in some olive oil. How much? I don't know. Whatever makes you happy, okay? Alright, we'll give that a stir. I really like to stir things as I add them, to make sure everything blends and gets all incorporated in there and everybody gets to be friends. So I like to stir as I go. Alright, so I'm going to add in my ground pepper. Okay, if that's not enough, I'll come back for it. I'm going to add in the Old Bay, and I have the top part open. You may want to use the sprinkle side. Okay, I'm going to tilt this bowl so you can see how much I have in there. Okay, so let me tilt it so you can see how much I sprinkled in. Can you see that? Okay. Alright, then we're going to add in some ground mustard. Okay, let's stir that up. Oh, you know what else did I say? My salt. You're going to need some Himalayan salt up in this piece. Let's add some of that in too. Alright. If it's not enough, we'll always come back and add. It's better to have not enough than too much when it comes to seasoning. Okay. Alright, we're going to add in a little bit of sage. Alright, and then I'm going to add in a tablespoon of ground flaxseed. Two. That's enough. else we have here? Our dill weed. Right, stir it up again. Now, if you wanted to add egg to this, you can. I didn't want to use egg, but I know when I used to make tuna fish salad, we used to boil an egg and put eggs in it. Same with potato salad. You add eggs, but I don't know. I am iffy about eggs. You know, I pick and choose when I use them. I may use them for baking sometimes, which I don't do very often. Alright, what next? The star of the show is what's next. It's jackfruit time. Oh! See, I don't like things out of sight. Let's put these over here, but we're going to go ahead and add in the jackfruit, okay? So, I've drained it, and it's in chunks, and it has these little seeds, but they're soft, okay? So you can eat them. Depending on your recipe, I don't know what, I seen a video somebody used canned jackfruit, and whatever they were doing with it, they took the time to pick all the seeds out. I didn't understand that. They're soft. They taste just like the flesh of the jackfruit to me. So it all goes in the blender. So we're going to add that in. The food processor. And again, I don't like to overwhelm the food processor. So I don't like to overstuff it. Even though it can handle it. But sometimes you may get a piece or two that's at the top that got stuck or something like that. So I just take my time with it. We're going to go ahead and add in this last little lonely piece of green onion. Okay. Move these out of the way. Alright, and you see, it almost looks just like tuna fish without the smell. Okay. And you know, I forgot, and I forget sometimes too, I have another bag. I have a bag of jackfruit somewhere off in that cabinet. I always forget about it and I go to the can, but I do have a bag that I bought from Walmart, again online. When I go to the store to buy it, I never see it on the shelves when I look for it. So I don't know where you live, okay? Maybe where you live they have it. I bet you Publix probably have it. Publix have all the fancy stuff. Maybe I need to start to go there to see if they have jackfruit, or I'll call or something like that. But my Walmart does not have it on the shelves. But if I go online, I can get it there. And I have to get it quick because it goes fast. So I guess I'm not the only one that's trying to buy it. So I was extremely happy when I seen that Amazon had it on their subscribe and save list. So I added it. Alright, now I do not need the strainer, okay? So I can add the strainer to the sink water, alright? I don't need that. Man, I'm glad I didn't put that in there. Okay? Let's hit it. And there it is. Okay. Now, we're going to zest our lime in. Oh, almost added a little nail in there. Oh. I love the smell of citrus when you use this grinder. It smells so good. Zester. Okay, that's about all I can get off of there. I can get a little bit more, but that's enough to do the job. I don't want to get the white part in there, just the green. Alright, that's enough. We're going to give it a roll. Gonna roll it to get the juice and everything ready to come out of there. Cut it. Right. Okay. That should be enough. And what I do is I take my knife and I want some of the actual pulp from the lime in there as well. Okay? I do this when I make guacamole too. I like the zest from the lime in my guacamole. And when I use it in certain dishes, it just really enhances that lime flavor. And you get whatever little juice was in there out. So there it is, all cleaned out. Alright, so from there, I'm going to cut this bell pepper. And what I found recently, that it's just easier to cut it if you cut it on the natural lines of the pepper instead of cutting around the stem. Just cut around, hit the lines of the pepper, and then open it, and then they're already ready. I like some of the seeds too. Okay, I like to get as much of the natural fruit or vegetable that I'm using, if the seed is edible. But I like a little bit of seed. I told you before, I like texture. I like the way things feel. Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit off the top of there because we want all our money. Okay, so that in the trash. Now, you can cut this as thin or as thick as you like. Right? I'm going to give it just a little rough cut. Right? Just a little rough cut. As you can see, this is not a complicated recipe, but it will be delicious. It will be. It already is. Let's speak it into existence. It's already delicious. And as it sits, it will taste even better. So it's 5:40 a.m. right now. I know, I told you I'm a night person. I really am. And I've been wanting to do this video for a couple of days. And I went to sleep. I ran my errands. I went to hang out a little bit today, and when I got home I was sleepy. I didn't feel like doing a video. I wanted to go night-night, and I was hungry too, but I was more sleepy. So I went to sleep. And then when I woke up, I'm like, I'm still hungry. And I said, you know, let me go ahead and do this video. And I have another video for you too. And I'm going to edit that as soon as I get done fixing this. See how much I love you? While you was out sleeping and napping, I was preparing a nice video for you. Because I'm lovey like that. Alright, that's good enough. That's good enough. We want a little something to chew on. I didn't want it all diced up. I mean, in the food processor. I want to bite it. Alright? So, we're going to add that in. And I wanted to touch it. Like I said, I wanted my energy on it. So I wanted to touch it. I had used the food processor for the other things, but I wanted to at least put my magical powers in the food to bring out the deliciousness. So I do not need this anymore. Okay? We're going to get us a nice stir. Give it a really nice stir. It smells wonderful. Okay? Now we're going to add in our last ingredient. I don't know if I'm going to use all of this. Let's see. I may use it all. Yeah, I want to use it all. Well, all that's left. I have another jar over here in case this wasn't enough. But it looks like this may be enough. Alright, now we gotta mix her up. If it's not enough, I won't know until I get it mixed really well. If it's not enough, I have another jar, which I just said. Again, forgive me. I told you it's almost 6 o'clock in the morning and I have not ate, okay? So cut me some slack here, alright? I am a night person, but it doesn't mean that I don't do, you know, willy-nilly silly things, okay? Oh yeah, I think this is enough. This is enough. Okay? So from here, you're done. Let's give it a taste. Hold on, I have some crackers here. I started to buy Triscuits. Triscuits has all types of flavor. I like that cracked black pepper one. And I like the, I think it's olive oil and rosemary. I like those. But no matter how much I like those, the regular saltine cracker is still my favorite cracker by far. Let me get a spoon and let's see what it needs. Okay, let's see what it needs. It could go with a little more black pepper. It's salty enough. It needs some more black pepper. Go for some more mustard, brown mustard. You can use the squeeze bottle mustard if you like, but I had this and I hadn't used it. Okay, and I think it could go with just a little more of the Old Bay. Alright, let's stir it again. Yeah, let's stir it again. Okay, let's give it another taste. Got a little lime zest on my finger. Get you in the bowl. Alright, let's give her a taste. There it is. Yep. That's it. That's perfect. That's perfect. I made this last month, and that was my first time making it. So that was when I decided that it really didn't need any egg. But if you are an egg person and you want to add it, you can add that, okay? But I personally think it's perfect without the egg. Absolutely perfect. So that's it. I could make me a sandwich with this mayo and add my jackfruit to it, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'm hungry, but I'm going to continue to eat with the crackers because I do have some more videos to do. Okay, that's what I'm telling you now, but I may eat a sandwich, I don't know, but right now I'm saying I'm going to eat the crackers. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful for you, for people who are trying to get away from meat. It's like I said before, I am not a vegan. I'm not a vegetarian because sometimes I do eat meat. Sometimes I do fix recipes with meat. It's just that it's not my everyday. Okay? Meat is something that I eat sometimes. So my next recipe is the navy beans, and I'll have meat in that one. Okay? So I'm a balance. Alright? But if I can replace something, I will. Okay? But if I just got a taste for something, I'm going to eat it. Okay? But this I specifically made to replace the canned tuna. I haven't heard very good stories about canned tuna. So I'm really not a big fan of tuna. I haven't had tuna. I don't even think I've done any videos with tuna. I think that's how long I have kind of stayed clear of it. But this is a very nice substitute instead of the canned tuna. It just used the jackfruit. Okay? So that's it. And like always, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and keep a lyric in your heart. Till next time.